Dressed in $100 bills, around 200 people marched, drummed, and shouted
This is what democracy looks like.
their way from Farragut Square to the Capitol today in the K Street 5K to demand that Congress get big money out of politics.
They're upset that corporations spend millions and billions of dollars on campaign contributions and lobbying, drowning out the voice of the average American. For more, we actually talked to several of the participants, and here's what they had to say.
These guys should actually be reviewing their positions as a privilege. They have been voted, and they have the privilege of representing, 1 million people in their cities, 2 million, 5 million, however their state is, however, if they're representatives, they're representing a part of the state. If they're senators, they're representing the entire state. And they should be viewing their jobs as an absolute privilege, not as some sort of entitlement, and not as, oh, well, I'm just going to stay here because I like the salary and the benefits. I mean, that's not what it is. They actually have to review it as servicing this country and encouraging people to get involved in helping. And this is not something that they do. And I find that very distressing.
Many of the decisions that are made based on the influence of these super PACs, they're not driven by, they affect people like me the most. And I don't feel like our demographic really has that kind of leverage to contribute $1 million to a campaign or $1 million to someone else's interest just to get our voice heard. So, a combination of a beautiful day, less than 5 minutes from my house, a warm group of people that received my kids very well during the planning meeting that I attended 2 weeks ago. I felt this would be a good opportunity for them to get exposed to the civil action that occurs every day in D.C. with an issue that I agree with. And they also got ice cream, so that was cool.
Here, I have a lot of issues that depend upon getting money out of politics before we can make any forward progress on my other issues. Well, saving the planet is obviously one of the big ones for our future generations. All sorts of civil rights issues, access to the courts. One of my main issues is arbitration and how our access to courts is being sequestered into non-public, for-profit institutions, much behind the public's back without people realizing it until they have a legal dispute and they can't go to court. So that's something that needs to change, and we need to bring a lot more awareness, but we're never going to get the Arbitration Fairness Act passed unless we can get money out of Congress. So